Damn shit.
This weekend, the Premier League returns as West Ham have been tasked with the tricky trip to Sunderland to open up their Premier League campaign, with the newly promoted side making plenty of signings and some encouraging signs for them as they look to secure Premier League safety. Will they start that on the first time of asking? Maybe. Welcome back to West Ham Unofficial. I hope you are well, and our first match preview of the 2025-2026 season. It has come round rather quickly, actually, and as ever, I've got a couple of fantastic guests who have aged a bit over the pre-season break, as have I, since we last did a match preview. So we've all got a bit older, and we've overcome some significant milestones. I've gone past 18, Mike's gone past 70. So how are we, gentlemen? I'm sorry, Mike. How are we?
Thanks. Yeah, good, mate. Yeah, not too bad at all.
Yeah, I'm good, thanks, Jake.
There we go. Gary just had a little bit of a panic because he didn't think he looked quite right with his lights, so he's turned about 85 lights on in his office and got all his LEDs out and made sure his makeup, and he's got his good side right for the start of the new season. It's all noted and duly acknowledged, Gary.
That's right. I can look good anywhere, mate.
Oh, I've got no doubts about that. So here we are again, Mike, to start the new season. I mean, we'll talk about the game specifically in a second, but before we get into that, overall, with the season approaching, how are you viewing it, and how are you expecting it to unravel?
I'm not expecting too much, mate. Definitely not. But yeah, I mean, the pre-season results have been quite good, but the performances haven't been great. So nothing shocking there, was there, really?
Yeah.
It was about what we expected, wasn't it, to be totally honest. I didn't expect us to make many signings. But I think the important one really is to get a box-to-box midfielder, and we just haven't done it yet. That's the one we really need now.
That's exactly what I was going to say, Mike. I can't believe that it's 2 years now since Declan's gone. We haven't addressed that situation at all. We're just so pedestrian in midfield. It's just ridiculous. Yep. I don't know what our scouting team's doing. Really, it's ridiculous.
And in true West Ham fashion, we're going to leave it until the season's kicked off to start worrying about it. So nothing is over the line in that sense. So yeah, good evening to everybody. Sharky, I hope you are well. Fathead, thank you very much indeed for joining us. Mr. Terry Newsham, I hope you are well. I've been acknowledged. Normally Terry just talks to my guests. JC, there we go. Very good. New season, new start, Terry. Indeed. Yeah, I'm ready to put in all the hard yards on Saturday. I've got to sit in the car to Bristol Airport. I've then got to walk about 10 minutes from the car park into Bristol Airport. Then I've got to get on a plane. I'm really putting in the hard yards for this. Then I've got to sit on a plane for an hour. Then I'll get off, and I've got to get a metro to Sunderland. The hard yards I put in is, I mean, it needs to be recognised, doesn't it?
Mate, I would have loved to have done Sunderland, to be totally honest.
So do I, yeah.
Yeah, I would like to have done that one, but I can't, not this week. I really can't. But
I'll tell you what, I am looking forward to seeing Dodsey in the bar at about 5:30 in the morning. I think he's flying up.
They are flying up.
Yeah. So,
definitely. Yeah,
I do everything. You underestimate my contribution to this. There'll be harder yards back, I fear, indeed. But in more positive,
Terry, he can drive now, Terry.
I know. Don't you say that.
You want to relax in the back, Terry? You know, he can take the wheel now.
In more positive news, we've got a brilliant cup draw in the southern section, haven't we? Wolves away. Who the hell, because that's really annoyed me, so I'm going to rant about it now. Who the hell has put Wolves in the southern section when Leicester are in the northern section? So how's that happen then? If Wolves are in the south of this country, if Wolverhampton is in the southern part of this country, then I'm Donald Trump, right? That's ridiculous. That is absolutely.
I think Leicester's further north than Wolves, Donald.
Yeah, but Wolverhampton in the south, is it?
You got to draw. You got to draw the line somewhere, and then you got to have equitable amount of teams. It's the same reason Oxford City are in the northern nationwide league north.
Are they?
Yeah.
Gloucester City, yeah.
Oh.
It depends on the lines drawn. It's stupid. You got the same number of teams in each area.
Oh dear. Mike, negotiating with the insurance company has commenced, has it? I'm not aware of these conversations and dialogue, so this is news to me.
Well done.
Cool, Jesus.
There we are. No, Wolves is not a good draw at all. So Sunderland, they've made a fair few signings. Granit Xhaka is a notable one that has come through the door. They've signed Simon Adingra, who was at Brighton last season, a winger. Arthur Masuaku is another one. Now there's some funny parallels here because our last away game was at Ipswich when we were actually singing his name because we went through the repertoire of football, West Ham football chants, and his name appeared. And in the next following away game, he's playing against us. Yeah. When did he leave the club? Well, I mean, 3 years ago, did he leave? It's going to be interesting to see what he's like if he plays, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, Xhaka's been a decent player and he's gone over to Germany and done a decent job there. It'd give him a bit of experience, but he's had his best days.
Yeah.
So was Arthur, really, isn't he?
Arthur's best day was putting it into the back of the net against Chelsea, 3-2 bosh.
Miss it at the near post.
Oh, no, that wasn't a cross. He meant to do that.
Yeah.
He's better than Lukaku, and he always gives the ball away. That's what the Sunderland fans are gonna find out pretty quickly. But yeah, Gary, what have you made of? Sunderland have made quite a few signings, but we've seen in the past that no matter how many signings you make, it's about the quality that you sign, not the quantity.
I think the gap between the Premier League and Championship is growing every season, as we've seen. The last 2 years, all three teams have gone straight down. Yeah, you tend to find that they struggle to score goals in newly promoted sides. So if we keep it tight at the back, I'm sure we can get something tomorrow on Saturday, I think. Keep
it tight at the back. You're having a laugh, aren't you?
Well, I'm quite impressed with the new left back. Do you feel it's okay?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, one thing.
Aguilar's like a new signing as well.
Exactly. Yeah. And look, last season we all sat here week in, week out, and the thing that annoyed us and irritated us the most is we didn't really see the plan. We didn't see what we were trying to do. That's changed a little bit now, especially defensively. You look, he's very clearly going to play a back three, whether it's 3-4-3 or 3-5-2, whatever he's going to do. But we're going to have three centre halves, and he's signed a player similar to Wan-Bissaka with pace and attacking intent. So on either side, we're going to have Diouf on the left and Wan-Bissaka on the right. We're going to leave the defending, by all accounts, to the centre halves mostly. And those two players, with their pace, are going to bomb forward and try and get close and put balls in the box and try and get some service to the likes of Bowen, Fulkrug, Somerville, whoever is up there. And it seems like last season, the big part of where we went wrong is we were disorganised and we didn't know what we were doing, Mike. So at least already, it's an educated guess what I've just said there, but it seems like what we're going to do.
Yeah, it does. I mean, that can be a 5-3-2. It can be a 3-4-3. To be honest, that's what Potter does, isn't it? You know what he's going to do, but he needs those two wing backs and he needs a quick centre half. And like Gary said, we have got a Geb back there who's got a bit of pace now. I think, to be totally honest, you rely on them fullbacks getting forward, but you also sometimes you need one of them back three to break out. And I think someone like Kilman can do that. I can see a plan there, but at times it may look a bit defensive.
Yeah, I think I agree with you, Mike. Potter seems to know what his back five is. Importantly, it has got Mavropanos in it, which is good.
That's very good, yeah.
He's on the bench. It'll be very interesting on Saturday whether he picks Areola or not. I'm not sure what he'll do.
Yeah.
That's going to be interesting whether he plays Hermanson or not, yeah.
I think, to be honest, he'll probably play Areola.
I think he'll play Areola. Yeah.
Then I think the other guy's going to get fed in steadily. I think maybe, obviously, like the League Cup game or something like that, he'll start.
I agree.
But we'll see. I'd be shocked if he plays Hermanson. I would, but we'll see.
Indeed. Well, I mean, I wasn't going to name drop, but somebody's mentioned it. Jake was head of development last night of a pie and mash. So, I mean, I had a pretty good Tuesday. I walked round. No, hang on. Yeah, no, right. I was in a buggy, and I actually drove the buggy. So I was in a buggy to go round and put placards out, put little banners out on each tee box, right? And then I walked 9 holes with Jimmy Walker, George Paris, and Lee Hodges. Right, that was that's your first 3 name dropped, and then there were some others, but I can't. I won't name them all.
I thought you were chauffeur to Tony Gale.
I did get in the golf buggy with Tony Gale. Yeah, I had a little chat with my mate Tony on the way around as well. Yeah, and then went to see Alan Kirbishley, and we sort of gave each other a few tips on managerial tactics and all the rest of it. And then it came to dinner, and we were sat down, and I looked next to me, and David Sullivan Jr. sat next to me, so we had a bit of a chat about recruitment, and then he got on the phone to. It said dad on it. I don't know who that is, but he got on the phone to his dad, whoever that is, and he had a chat to him, just casually sat next to me at the table, and then we had a bit of chat.
Did you invite him on the show, Jake?
No comment. Confidential conversations were exchanged between me and David Sullivan Jr. I tell you what, he's got a lot more money than I have.
Yeah.
I don't know. Bloody hell, he must be loaded then.
Oh, really?
He's spenders. He's probably spenders though, don't he?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, no, he was very honestly. They get a lot of flack, but he was lovely. He had a chat, and yeah, he'd never played golf before, and he played around the golf, and fair play to him.
You asking the tough questions? Yeah, you asking the tough questions.
Yeah.
Like why he sold out Upton Park and we got no assets left.
Why
he promises we'll be a top team with top players.
I thought over the pie, mash, and liquor. I thought that probably wasn't the best question to drop on, at a charity event, Gary. I thought that probably wasn't the best thing to.
Just when I was there, then.
Yeah.
To be fair, and then in a dramatic turn of events towards the end of the auction, they were trying to auction off 2 T-shirts, and Dad bid, and then Dad ended up bidding against the chairman's son, which was mildly amusing. So Dad was sat to the right of me, and David Sullivan Jr. was sat to the left of me, and it was a bit of a bidding war going on. And I said, Dad, you're going to have to put the card down there because there's only going to be one winner. And we still ended up with the shirts. So, right, what's this here? Please repeatedly smash the like button so that JC can have enough money to buy me a small coffee on Saturday. I'll buy you a coffee, but I ain't buying one in the airport because when I went on holiday back in July, it cost me about a £5 for a coffee in the airport. So I won't be doing that. I'll buy you a coffee when we get to Sunderland because there won't be no coffee. I'll tell you what, I'll buy one in McDonald's when we get to Sunderland because I've got quite a few points on my app. So that's what we'll do, Tev. We'll go in and use my points on the McDonald's app. That's a great idea, isn't it?
He ain't got his Greg's reward card anymore.
I've actually got a free birthday treat on Greg's because I haven't always. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to go and redeem that at some point as well. Payback. Jake called his dad as well. What, right next to me? Yeah, and it was it was very good and very good indeed. Jimmy Walker sounds like a right character. He comes across as very friendly when I've heard him speak in interviews. Top bloke, absolutely brilliant. I mean, he remembered me. I mean, it's a face that everyone remembers. Don't forget me, dear. But no, we had a good chat going around, and yes, he even lent me his one of his hats that he had in his golf bag, and I did give him a few tips on the old golf, and it did improve his game a bit. So that was great. Has Sullivan Jr. got any of those white fibers like you've got in your wallet, JC? I have got a $5 up there, but it's rather new actually. It hasn't sat around for too long collecting dust. So maybe I'll have to spend it. Pardon?
I dropped one the other day. That must be the
one.
Oh
yeah, that was mine. Yeah. Good. I tell you what, it's good find that on the pavement. That was. I was buzzing. Yeah. I was buzzing. But anyway, returning to more pressing matters, not me name dropping. David Sullivan. Did I tell you I sat into David Sullivan Jr. and ate pie, mash, and liquor? Did I tell you that or not?
No.
Liquor was lovely, man. Pie, mash, and liquor. Double pie, mash, liquor, then raspberry cheesecake. Right, I live well. It's very good. It was very good indeed. Right, Sunderland. Where did we get to? I can't remember where we got to. I'm just so up to my eyeballs in fame. You see, it's gone to my head. Of course, it hasn't. I'll never forget my roots. I don't know what they are, but I'll never forget my roots. As I think it's pretty pertinent to say I received my A-level results tomorrow morning, so I'm a little bit on edge as it is. So
feeling confident?
no, I'm feeling rather nervous. I'm quite looking forward to getting to bed and getting up and getting it over and done with, to be totally honest. But
how many are you waiting for, Jake?
Pardon?
How many results are you waiting for?
So I've got one A-level, so I'm waiting for my other two.
Two more.
Two more A-levels to
Back
determine my future. Hey?
Back in the day, you got in the post, but I guess you get them on email or something now, do you?
Yeah.
Now I get at 8 a.m. I get whether I've been accepted into my course, and at 9 a.m. I get to wander up to school and get the hard copy and get what I actually got results wise. So,
Okay.
Well, best of luck, mate.
Yes.
Yeah,
Thank
good
you
luck.
very much. Thank you very much. Hopefully I won't need it, but
A bit late, isn't it?
well, it's a bit late now. Yeah, there's not a lot that can be done about it now. No.
Yeah, right.
If in doubt, meet me at the Sun at about 10:30 when it opens, Mike.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, I mean, Sunderland, I mean, it's not the time you want to play them, is it? Let's not beat around the bush. This is probably the worst time to play them. The same as when we played Forest a couple of years ago, first game of the season. Yeah, nice and hot that day, wasn't it? Yeah,
we missed the penalty and Ben Ramsey scored.
Yeah.
Yeah, we hit the bar. Gary had the pleasure of sitting in front of me, standing in front of me.
We lost 1-0.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were fake £50 notes being thrown at Jesse Lingard. Those were the days, weren't they?
We were unlucky that day.
We were unlucky that day. Terry was dressed as a cricket umpire in all white. It was serene. It was serene. But I mean, listen, we'd expect the crowd to be up, big occasion, and we need to handle that, and we need to be ready and adapt to it. And
that's exactly the key, Jake. We got to keep them quiet first 10 minutes.
Yeah. Exactly. And if we get chances, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter that he's just come up from the Championship. If we get the chances, we need to take them to quieten down that crowd, to get us get a bit of confidence in us as well, and get us playing a bit more free flowing football. And then all of a sudden, if we win on Saturday, Mike, you then go to Chelsea at home on a Friday night. The crowd will be up, a bit more energy, a bit of confidence, and that's a perfect fixture to follow it. Then
it is. Yeah, they need to get that bit of confidence from that game. Hopefully a much better performance, and most importantly a result. To be totally honest, I'd take a draw now. I'd snap someone's hand off for a draw up there, because I just think, like you said, it's their first game. They're going to be right up for it. It's going to be tough.
It is, and it's going to be a test of character for these players that feel like new signings. I mean, I don't think some of us are going to be there, but full Krug and Agur are going to feel like new signings, as well as the actual new signings that we have got through the door as well. How they've gelled together. Pre-season has been a bit of a mixed bag, but it was actually quoted last night. I think it was Tony Gale said it, that in the 1985, no, Tony Cotty said it, in the 1985-86 season, we had an awful pre-season, and then we went on to nearly win the league. So maybe pre-season isn't the biggest indication, but of course it does matter to an extent, not massively, but it's been a mixed bag. We need to get confidence up already, and those first 3 points in a really tricky game, people may underestimate this. This is a hard game to start with, and it's going to test us, Gary.
It is, Jake, but we got the best player on the pitch in Jared Honor, so I think he will he scored a lot pre-season, he scored a lot at the end of last Premier League. I fancy him again on Saturday to score. Fulcrum looks a new player, lost half a stone. It looks sharp. Paqueta's got the weight of his world lifted off his shoulders. Yeah. So we've got a lot of positives going forward, and we look more secure at the back. So I do fancy us to get a result, to be honest. Yeah.
When I was talking to my mate David last night, he said how full Krugs, come into it a lot more, and I just thought I'd name drop again, but yeah, no. In all seriousness, he spoke about how in and around the place is really funny, and he's got a lot more involved, and he's lost. It is half a stone that he's lost, and he seems a lot fitter, and he seems a lot more ready to give it a go, and hopefully become the prolific goal scorer that we've also missed.
Any news about Callum Wilson in your chat yesterday, Jake?
We didn't discuss Callum Wilson. There was a couple of comments made about Callum Wilson, not by me, I must say. But I don't think he's going to be there. But no? I don't know. I know as much as you. I didn't ask him about Callum Wilson. One thing he did say was we've scored somebody that will. We have signed somebody that will score goals. Hopefully he will score goals. So yeah, there we are. Predictions then, gents. This is a really hard game to predict. I mean, none of them are easy. For me, it's got 1-0 Sunderland written all over it. But I'm going to take my negativity away because, we don't want negativity, especially ahead of tomorrow, and have some positivity. And for the first time this season, I'm going to let Mike go first, and I'm going to. No, I'm not. No, I'm going to let Gary go first. I'm so rusty. I'm going to let Gary go first, and then I'm going to nick Mike's prediction to get things underway.
You've got Mike ready.
In the prediction league, Jake. In the prediction league, I've done 2-0 to West Ham.
I've got to do that. Well reminded. Yes, I've got to get back into the swing of that. Yeah, so I've got to go and win Gary's predictions league again, like I did last year. And then Gary, that was funny. That was a joke.
No, I can hear you because you cut out, Jake.
I said I've got to win Gary's predictions league like I did last year.
No. Where did you finish?
I don't know.
Relegation.
Yeah, no, you're somewhere in the middle, I think.
I don't think I was anywhere near the top. I'll say that much.
I think it's a Crystal Palace of protection league, aren't you? Somewhere in the middle of his season.
Indeed. Right. 4-0 Sunderland, catastrophic performance. Wilson pulls a hammy, putting the cones out. Areola scores 2 own goals. JC loses the plot with instant depression and buys me a pasty. Well, I don't mean the last bit of that. I'll be totally right. There won't be no. I ain't paying £4.50 for a pasty like you do. But
actually, the first lot of that, Terry, could be right. It's just the end bit that you got wrong.
Exactly. There won't be no buying going involved.
We won't lose 4-0, no chance.
Talking about buying, look at this that we outbidded David Sullivan for yesterday, right? So we got
nice,
and then it's got that on the back.
That's
very
nice.
Yeah.
I don't think we've been stuffed under Potter. We haven't lost heavily. I don't think under Potter.
No,
we haven't. So. I mean, we were moaning because we had so many beatings, didn't we, under Moyes towards the end?
Yeah. I can't think of any beatings.
I think last year we got stuffed by. Before Potter came, we got stuffed by.
Loads of times.
Oh, we got stuffed by everybody under Lopetegui. But...
Yeah,
I can't think. Most of Potter's were poor performances, but we lost. They haven't been. No one's put sort of 4 or 5 past us, have they? No.
To be fair to him, admittedly he is more defensive minded. That's the way he plays, but. Yeah, I don't know. There's a few positives. Like you said about Fulcrum, he looks right up for it. He looks the right personality and a team man.
I was quite impressed by his touch in pre-season. He's quite a skillful player.
Yeah. I don't think his penalties are very good.
But yeah, you are absolutely right. The last time we got stuffed twice in a week. That indicated the end of Julian Lopetegui. We shipped 5 at home to Liverpool and then 4 away from home at Manchester City, and that ended the Julian Lopetegui era, and we haven't conceded anything near that since. So we haven't been battered, and he stemmed the flow of goals without a doubt going into our net, but just couldn't quite get that many, and we didn't have that goal scored to get them in at the other end. So hopefully that's what is being resolved over this summer. Some more predictions: 2-1 to West Ham, 1-0 Bowen, 1-0 from Sean, hope you well, 2-1 Fulkrug and Souček to score.
Do you think Souček will start tomorrow?
I think he will. I think he'll start him. Yeah.
Do you think Potts will start? I think Potts won't start.
It's really hard to call, isn't it? It's really hard to call. It's we can predict the lineup, give or take a couple most weeks, but it's just how far he's going to go with it. I mean, if I get up at 4 a.m. to see Rodriguez and Souček and Ward-Prowse in the midfield 3, I will be going home. Well, I'm going home anyway, but if he does that, that'll be scandalous. I know he won't, but there's that possibility, and there's that air of dread in the back of my mind. Yeah. But to be fair, any of those 3, any of just Rodriguez and Ward-Prowse, I just hope that he.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I know.
I think he'd probably start Potts. I do.
I think he might start Potts.
I don't want to load a load of pressure on him. You know what I mean? You don't want people saying, "Oh, he's an ex Declan Rice" or whatever. We just, you know, he needs to be eased in really. But I'd start him first game.
I was.
Yeah, I'd stick him on there because for me, I just like the way he sort of gets the ball in midfield on the half turn, wants to play the ball forward, wants the ball all the time. He's there for it all the time. He doesn't shy away from having the ball. And I just think, I think that's the way we got to go. There may be times where we might have to pull him out.
Yeah.
We remember Declan Rice at the start, a couple of nightmares that he had. But
we need two new.
I'd like to start him. Yeah,
we need two new midfielders without doubt. But until we get them, Potts should start with Ward-Prowse and Paqueta, I think.
Yeah,
I think that's probably what it'll be. Yeah,
I think when Ward-Prowse, when you're progressive and you've got plenty of the ball and you're going forward, he's all right. It's when you're having to defend, for big parts of the game, that's when he struggles. When he's got a bit of time to go and find the little pockets and get on the ball, he can put, let's face it, his delivery is second to none, isn't it?
Yeah. Ward-Prowse's best game for us was by Leverkusen at home by a million miles. He was brilliant that game.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Get that back, that'd be good.
For sure. Well, I mean, I do take some encouragement for the fact is that my fan base know me so well, because the two comments that came directly after Terry saying JC loses the plot with instant depression and buys me a pasty, the next two comments following were, oh, that last part won't happen, Terry. That last bit won't happen, Terry. So at least they know me well. Hey.
Yeah.
Everyone knows it.
Hammer's too strong. Sunderland 0, Newcastle 2. No, Sunderland 0, West Ham 2. It's been a long day. It's been a long week.
Me and Terry are the same wavelength.
Would you take 2 points from the first two games? Yes, I would.
No.
Take 2 points from the first two games.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
I'll take 3 points. We're going to lose to Chelsea.
Yeah, fair enough. Sunderland versus West Ham, the David Moyes derby. Who starts in goal? Areola. A Spurs winning? There's no way.
Yeah, yeah.
There's no way. Here he goes, look. Kudus just hit the post in the biggest game of his career so far. Give it 6 months and he'll be sulking on that bench.
Kudus to Judas.
He had a bit of a merit, didn't he? The last game he played.
I can't wait till September the 13th.
Yeah.
That will be good, but I'll be in America. I can't wait till Spurs away. Honestly, that day is going to be bedlam.
When he comes to London Stadium, he's going to get so much hassle. Oh my god!
Oh, he's going to get some.
From Jake's source last night, it wasn't great around the place, and Spurs the only club to offer. Yeah, he had a few things to say. It was interesting. But listen, whether that attitude problem will arise at Spurs, we'll have to wait and see. But it's been a good week. I've made a new mate. My mate Dave.
Young Dave.
Get him on the show, Jake. Get him on the show.
He didn't seem too keen on that, but
no, I can imagine.
He was very nice. He was very good. So I've deliberately left this till the last second so I can mastermind my magic and say Sunderland 0, West Ham United 1.
No, you haven't pinched mine. I got 2-1.
2-1. Oh, I wouldn't have expected that. Oh, you've done me, Mike. First, 1-0 to you. We'll keep a count. 1-0 to Mike on the old predictions. I think it'll be 1-0 either way. It wouldn't surprise me if Sunderland got a scrappy go off someone's backside, if Masuaku shinned one into the back of the net.
I tell you what we do need tomorrow. Also, is a strong referee. I don't know who his referee is.
Yeah.
We get that Sam Barrett we had the last game of the season. Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Terrible.
He did. David Sullivan Jr. walked off with one of my business cards, and that is.
Did he?
Yeah. He walked off with one of my business cards. Yeah, indeed. So there we are. Right. So, any final thoughts before we go, gents?
No, I'm not slightly optimistic about this season. I don't think, because I'm not placing us any higher than halfway. No way.
Me neither.
Probably 12th or to 14th again, I'd say. But I'm just hoping that, what I've seen from how they've got together in pre-season, there's a bit of a buzz about the place. Like I say, Kudus probably was a bit of a, I think there was something about him that, yeah,
I agree
it
with
was
you,
a great place, you know.
I agree with Mike. You look around, apart from the top 4 or 5 who are strengthened unbelievably, the
Yeah.
rest of the clubs haven't strengthened at all. When we look at Spurs,
Yeah.
for example, they've lost Son and Madison and just brought in
Yeah.
2 losses. They're actually worse than last season. They came 17th last season.
And Everton like panicked by, I thought, for Jack Grealish.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, Grealish is still he'll do well, no doubt about it. But
Palace and Fulham haven't strengthened. Brentford haven't strengthened.
And you look elsewhere. I mean, to be fair, you look elsewhere, and it was mentioned last night. A top tip from Tony Gale, Sky Sports employee, was that he reckons Brentford will go down. He's got Brentford to go down this season. They have not. They've lost their manager. They've lost Mbuemo, and they haven't strengthened.
As a captain to Arsenal. I mean, Arsenal, Liverpool, City, Chelsea have strengthened unbelievably. So United have strengthened a lot, but everybody else hasn't done anything like that, as far as I can see.
What I will say about Spurs, though, is they've got a better manager now, or they've got a manager who he's not going to go gun ho and leave those two.
It's not going to be lunacy week in, week out, is it?
Yeah, it's not going to be like, poor old mate. He's doing his hamstring every week because he's got to cover for the fullback all the time. I mean, he's going to be a better coach than that. I mean, the Spurs fans aren't going to see such flowing in football, I don't think, but I think they'll do a lot better.
But you look around and teams have lost players to big teams, like Cunha's left Wolves for United and Mbuemo's left Brentford for Man United.
And Wolves lost that fullback to City as well. What's his name?
Yes, I can't remember his name.
Ant-Nouri, is it?
Yeah. Aston Villa have got no money because of FFP, so they've stood still. And you all of a sudden you look behind you and in front of you, and you think, well, not many teams apart from the big teams have properly strengthened this. I mean, you could argue we haven't. I mean, you could argue that we don't look much better than we did last season. That's fair. I think that's fair because we still need a couple of players.
I agree.
I agree.
We've stood still really, but we haven't got work.
Yeah. So I think it's going to be interesting.
This was a bit of a bad apple. He's a good player, no doubt about it. But I think they've got a better team atmosphere about the place since he's been gone.
Better.
Yeah.
Seems
exactly. We have a good start. I think we should be right. Keep away from the bottom. That's what we need to do.
Yeah, just stay up there, just below mid-table, and I'll be happy.
I can't see Forest having a good season. Newcastle seem to be struggling as well.
Newcastle are in disarray. Forest have got Europe to contend with, and it seems like they're just in meltdown. I mean, they're up to the Europa League now, scandalously. And to be fair, the only team that I'm looking at going, you know what, decent, it's Crystal Palace. And I mean, they've been knocked down.
But they're going
I think Palace have walked that Conference League if they keep their squad.
But they're selling Gay, aren't they? The chair was already said this.
Yeah.
The conference is not the same since we won it, and that's not just. but it isn't, is it? It's
teams aren't blimmin' dropping down from the Europa League now, are they? No,
that's true.
Well, Champions League and the Europa League.
Exactly. Yeah.
When we was playing in it, now it is a Farmers League, isn't it? Now.
Yeah.
But so there we go. I'm looking forward to a very long and hopefully rewarding day on Saturday. Our flight is at 7 and our flight back is at 9, so it's going to be a long one. But hopefully, our first 3 points on the board for West Ham United. It will be a good vlog, no matter what. We'll have some airport action. We'll have some plane and all sorts else. I'm looking forward to it. Getting on a plane to go and watch West Ham. Get off the plane. I'm in Newcastle, not in somewhere sunny. Hopefully it's sunny. Right. Thank you very much indeed, Gary and Mike.
Pleasure.
Thank you very much indeed, as always. First preview back. How did we think it went?
Brilliant.
Yeah.
You got the best pundits on.
Is it best pundits on tonight? Is it?
High quality pundits.
I'd argue last night with Tony Gale, Tony Cottee.
Not the same.
Maybe Edge.
Me and Mike are better pundits. You could argue they're better footballers. Just
yeah.
Jimmy Walker, Marlon Harewood. No.
Yeah, again, better footballers, but pundits, no.
Oh dear, you lot are funny, aren't you? But yeah, thank you very much from me and from my guests. Wish me luck for tomorrow. Hopefully, I won't need it.
Good luck with
but, thank you very much.
Fine,
I'm off to bed to stem the nerves now because it's 5 minutes past my bedtime anyway. 5 minutes past Mike's as well, so we better go. From us, come on you irons, and we will see you soon right here on West Ham Unofficial. Thank you very much, and goodbye.
See you later, lads.
Cheers, gents. Thank you.